It's the NFL on EA Sports, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium, state-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, or maybe 6 points too.
Enough build up, the ball is teed up, and we are ready to go. And here we go from LA. He fields it from the 8. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. Bringing them out is a Mississippi State 4th-round pick in 2016 who's found considerable success in this league, Dak Prescott.
I don't think I'm alone in this, Kate. To me, Dak is one of the easiest players to root for their success in the NFL. I think for me and for many others, it's based on all he's overcome, from tough playoff losses to significant injuries. But his leadership, his stats, his ability to play like an MVP in big moments, at his best, he really is all you could ever ask for.
Blown back, it's the handoff. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Stop made by Braden Fisk. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Off the play fake, hits Prescott. Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Stop made that time by the rookie from Florida State.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Cowboys butting it away here on 4th, and it's the long-time vet Brian Anger on now. And the fair catch secured here at the 16. So here come the Rams on offense, ready for their opening drive. And leading them out is one of the game's all-time leading passers, the top pick back in 2009. Still going strong, it's Matthew Stafford.
Stafford just continues to fight off injuries, and he continues to battle father time. And it is remarkable. There's a lot of quarterbacks, as we see him age, we see the arm fall apart. We see the wear in the tear and the velocity disappear. You're just not seeing that with Stafford. You can question how long the journey may continue, but you cannot question how productive he is when he's on that field.
In the middle holes, they don't get anything on the run. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. Throw finds DeMarcus Robinson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Let's put 6 on the board, fellas.
Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Finds his target, Robinson. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15. From the red zone now. This one's caught. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
They motion the tight end over. Now Stafford again. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down. They fake the handoff, now Stafford. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Williams. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Rams have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Oh, hang on there. Hang on a moment. Looks like we've got an injured player on the kick return. They're going to check on him now. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Dak now from the gun. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he reaches the 35 before going out. The Rams showing a nickel look. Third down coming up. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll run here on first down. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Prescott here from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Prescott now on 3rd down. That's caught for the first. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Throwing on first is Prescott. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. We go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
He's still going at the 30. And now he's going to head out of bounds after a nice game. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Dak throwing again. Was secured by Brandon Cooks. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he's able to rip off a chunk of red zone yardage to the 10. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Another carry for it. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know what I love about that play call? It was simple. Nobody overthinking on the sideline or out on the field. Just an offense going to work and moving those chains.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Prescott to throw. He brings it in. And in for the Dallas touchdown. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. It kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys tie this game 7-7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Smith on the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Rams headed back after their second drive now. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Stafford from the gun. Able to find Nakua here. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
They're set up at the 35 now. Stafford now on 1st down. Galloping inside the 40. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Give to Williams from the gun. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Tackled there by Jordan Lewis. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
From the 26 on 2nd down. Caught. Cooper Kupp makes the play. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Running for the marker with Williams. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Stafford gonna go on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it with all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. His throw is caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Back now, pressure on its way. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Shotgun snap to Stafford. And they will score. Touchdown, LA! The Rams break the tie here in the 1st. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play. Yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used the pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw. And he gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
Cardi now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Rams take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Turpin with a return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. They just witnessed maybe the most impressive drive we've seen all game, Brock, and now they get a chance to answer with one of their own. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. 1st down, here's Dak. Ball in left side. Continuing to move past the 45. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
On target to his back, Rico Dowdle. And they'll have it a little shy of the 40 as he goes out. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down. From the gun is Prescott. Escapes the pocket. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
2nd and 6 now. Catch made by Cooks. And they take him down right along the 30. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I'm sure coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Puts his body on the line, and he got it! That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Dowdle is in. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys tie things up at 14. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Rams headed out to the field now. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense is having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Stafford. That's a reception for Tyler Higbee. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Brought down by Deron Bland. This has the makings of a shootout, a lot of points, but still tied as we reach the end of 1. We're all knotted up at 14. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They have it 2nd and 4. To throw, Stafford. That's taken in. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st down, ball at the 36. Straight ahead with Williams. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Donovan Wilson getting there for the stop.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They take the handoff now, Stafford. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
Third down and 8 yards to go.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Stafford back to throw. He gets this one to Nakua. And he's taken down at the 30. They gain 14 on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and 10 now from the 30. They send the tight end in motion. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Cooper caught the intended receiver. So it'll be second down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Now Stafford again. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Stafford. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Give him 3 on that game. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
On first down, here's Stafford. Able to find Nakua here. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, with out routes or in routes just like that.
On second down, a run with Williams. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Stafford now against the blitz. Cowboys rush it in and they bring him down. And the pressure drives them backwards.
Oh, first and goal, you take a sack. I got nothing good to say about that. So let me flip it over on the other side where you got everything good to say. That's exactly what you want to do. You want to get them behind the sticks. You want to knock them backwards. And now you put a whole lot more pressure on that offense to respond.
Going the wrong way. It's second and goal now, back at the 12. Another try following the sack. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that brings up 3rd and goal. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong, where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
Slide's kick is up and good. And they've taken back the lead.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. There was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Turpin with a return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Cowboys and running back Rico Dowdle back out now. And I'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Prescott set to pass. It's caught. Ferguson. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Prescott here from the gun. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. And the Rams take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. Well, Brock, they could have gone wrong to set up 3rd and short, or they could air it out and try for more. They picked the latter, and the coverage was ready for it.
Sure was, Kate, and this is why I play in this position. You've got to have a short memory. You must flush it. I love the decision to be aggressive. I always fall on that side of the coin, but when you throw a pick in that situation, such a manageable 2nd down, well, you got to learn from it, move on, and certainly flush it away.
The Rams set to go on offense once more. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory. They've got a short field after that pick. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Williams now on 1st and 10. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Marshawn Nealon, the one to send him down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Take it to him.
Stafford from the gun. That one complete to Higbee. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Chuck with a nice 21 yards. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On the handoff, this is Williams. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams parlay the interception into points. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Cardi now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams make it a 10-point ball game. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And they're going to try to take the lead back to one possession here after that last score pushed it up to 24-14. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Got Lamb, and it's complete. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Dak off the play fake. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in, too. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
1st and 10, Prescott. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far.
As a quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, it's Prescott. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll try and run this. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide in practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 43. It's taken in by Lamb. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Another throw for Prescott. Ferguson there to bring it in. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Pickup of 2 here. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
They're set up at the 35 now. Dak throwing again. Ferguson's got it, complete. And he nearly takes it to the red zone before going out. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Cut out left. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
On first down, they'll run. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Prescott now on 3rd down. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of him.
So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. A little more than a chip shot. This is 25 yards. Gay's kick is good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return coming from the 6. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. The Rams and Matthew Stafford set to go back on offense. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. They've got first down from the 31.
Just take it to him.
Back to throw, here's Stafford. This one's caught, it's cut near the sideline. And he's gonna go out of bounds, looks a little short of the 35. Second and 6 coming up here.
Let's make some good calls, offense. I want to see your TV celebration there.
From the 34. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And that takes them to 3rd down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Throwing is Stafford on third. Got a man. Robinson has it. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Now Stafford again. Throw wheeled in by Higbee. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Stafford. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That's now the 3rd sack of the game, and I know how these defenders start to think, how many more can I tally up before this one's over? Still a bunch of game time. And this defense, well, they're feeling it.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. That one's complete, right side. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
All right, Cowboys showing nickel set, 3rd down. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Sideline. And he officially gets them into the red zone before going out at the 20. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Has it at the 7. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Stafford from the gun. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Cardi down for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Rams double their lead to 14. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Cowboys and C.D. Lamb headed back out on offense. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. They've got first down from the 31. First down, here's Dak. This finds Cooks complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Prescott here from the gun. Brought in right side. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. New set of downs for him from the 46. First and 10, Prescott. Dump off caught by his back.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I would get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Here's second and 7. It's caught, Ferguson. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. Gay's kick is good. And that'll get him back to 11.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. We have reached halftime. Already a full game's worth of excitement in just 2 quarters. Now we'll go coast to coast. Jonathan Coachman standing by in our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Rams got a nice throwback performance from their veteran quarterback, Matthew Stafford. He's over 300 yards passing already as he's looking to possibly put his name in the record book.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And a decent... They bring him down inside the 30. The Rams ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now Stafford to throw. Cup on the catch. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Second half starts with a run by Williams. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Stafford back to throw. Throw complete to Williams. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Stafford now against the blitz. It's complete to Higbee. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
A handoff to Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I don't know, kid. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Throwing now on first down, Stafford. That one complete to Higbee. And this one does not go far.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. He'll get this to Cup.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Stafford. The screen pass falls incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And now a 4th down staring right at him.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Sly's kick is up and good. And that extends their lead to 14.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Turpin with a return. He stopped on the return at the 27. So following the return, looks like somebody's shaken up. Trainers have to determine how severe this may be. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Dak now from the gun. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered gate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Running it now out of the gun. Still working past the 40. And he's finally brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
First down, ball at the 36. From the gun is Prescott. And that one is dropped. Such great work to get all by himself, but he can't haul in the gimme, and that deep shot is missed. Wow.
I think everybody on the offense was already thinking about the next play to run as they watch that short little throw to the tight end. You really don't expect to see many of those gimmies dropped.
Throwing again is Dak. That's going to be caught by Cooks. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Dak throwing again. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Dowdle. And he's in for the touchdown. The Cowboys start the second half with some needed points. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Cowboys 27.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Smith on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Rams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. To throw, Stafford. It's taken in by Williams. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Okay, and I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Now it's Williams. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
On 2nd down, it's Williams again. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle. No gain here after a gain of only 1, and now they'll face 3rd and 9.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions, you get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Rams going to punt on 4th down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Cowboys back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Dak off the play fake. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Throw left side, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
From the red zone now. This throw is caught. And he almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. He gets a couple, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Here's Dak. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys bring it back to even. Aubrey now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The home team's headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They go with Williams on the counter. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 28. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Finds the in route complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
The Rams are set to punt. And he's getting the call for the second time this game. Went for 48 with his first kick, and this one looks even better. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The visitors and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And that's good for a gain of 5. Jared Verse on the tackle. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down, ball at the 36. Off the play fake, hits Prescott. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 37 on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
We always hear about a tight end as a quarterback's best friend. That play is so indicative of it, Kate. You love a big target, and you know if you could hit him in stride, he's got a chance to get some big yards after the catch.
They'll come up 1st and 10. This set of downs starts with an option right. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Jared Verse on the tackle.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 23. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. So that brings them to 3rd down.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
Prescott now on 3rd down. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Gay's kick is good, and they've taken back the lead.
He connects now for a 3rd time, and that's the biggest of the 3 field goals he's made in this contest. Gives him the lead. Now you turn the keys over to your defense to try and protect it.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the return at the 27. Out come the Rams on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. That was Micah Parsons making that play. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, now this defense is in the driver's seat, Kate. Right? When you make a stop like that on 1st down, now it's your discretion of just how aggressive you want to be following that play up.
Stafford from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Throwing now from the gun. Quick slant taken in by Nakua. And they bring him down around the 34.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They fake the handoff now, Stafford. Throw complete to Williams. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Rams football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Now Stafford again. Complete beyond the marker. 1st down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Stafford to throw again on 2nd. Able to find Nakua here. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Has it at the 7. They get first and goal.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. First and goal. Working inside the red zone. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, LA! The Rams take a fourth-quarter lead. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Rams take a 4-point lead. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Cowboys about set to take over. They find themselves down here in the fourth after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
It's taken in by Lamb. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Dak now from the gun. He completes it in traffic. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Dak off the play fake. This finds Cooks complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a pickup of 26. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. He's got it near the 10. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal. From the red zone now. He's on the move.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. Dak to the air here. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Here we go, right up the gut. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Running back sent in motion. Avoids the sack. Buys time, rolling right. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. And he will not get there. They stop him on 4th and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
The home team, send receiver Puka Nacua back out to take possession. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Williams. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Shotgun snap to Sanford. He gets this one in the Nacua. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it brings up an LA 1st down. Man in motion here. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Caught by the open man. Jukes one defender. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 30 yards on that one. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
Well, that's sure one way to take the lid off a defense. Great work to find the biggest hole in the coverage, and more importantly, go exploit it.
So the ball on the midfield stripe now after that big play. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, here's Stafford. Cup on the catch. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. Second and 6 coming up here. From the 46. His pass caught by Nacua. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. That one gains 7. And it brings up an LA 1st down. He slated downs to approach here from the 40. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Stafford from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Throwing now on 1st down, Stafford. They did it! He made the interception! That's Jordan Lewis. He's at the 30, the 10! And he takes this one back for the pick 6! Went to the old well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Yeah, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Is to go up by a field goal here in the 4th. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys push their lead to 3. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Here's Smith on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. The drive will start out with a 1st and 10. After the pick, Stafford back to the end. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's able to move it past the 45 before going out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Stafford now on 1st down. That one's incomplete over the middle. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up 2nd down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
On first down, here's Stafford. Got a man, Robinson has it. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Running for the marker with Williams. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's first and 10. Stafford back to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Back to the air we go on second. Stafford. Throw reeled in by Higbee. And he's brought down after a short gain.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Back to throw it. This throw is caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And someone has officially flown higher than the Dutchman, Brock. That completion pushes him past Norm Van Brocklin for the most passing yards in a game in NFL history. The mark of 554 yards had stood resolute since back in 1951, and 7 decades later, someone has finally topped it. Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. Give to Williams from the gun. Has the LA touchdown. The Rams take a 4th quarter lead. Kyron Williams the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams take a 4-point lead. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Cowboys offense headed out there. They took their shot on 4th and goal, came away empty-handed, so a lot to like, Brock, but just need to find a way to punch it in this time. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Prescott here from the gun. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing again is Dak. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent. When you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. 1st down, here's Dak. Completed over the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. It's the 2-minute warning here in LA. Cowboys needing 4 points. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Another throw for Prescott. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
Now to throw. He has the first over the middle. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Here he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Setting up to pass. This finds Cooks complete. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
He'll look to throw it. Catch made by Cooks. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Back to throw. And he drives this forward to the 6. 4 yards on the play, and that picks up a 1st and goal. Deck throwing again. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. It slips through. 2nd down coming up.
Well, this will actively age a coach on the sidelines. Wrinkles and gray hair, all of it. All the planning, a great play, and careful execution led to that. And it was dropped to the turf.
They give it to him up the middle. And he's brought down for a loss. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Here he is to throw. And that's a touchdown. The catch is made, and they lead just before the end of this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And, Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Extra point upcoming. This to put it to a field goal game. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all, so they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. The home team's back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. And I think we can agree the plan to keep him out of the end zone, it hasn't quite worked so well for this defense, at least not yet. He scored twice, really been the one his group can turn to for a spark or a big play when they've needed it. First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, oh! Let's go! I want to see your team.
Stafford from the gun. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
Come on, boys, let's make a play out there. Let's go! All right, let's go! Hurry up, fellas! Hurry up! About time, fellas!
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Let's get pick it up!
Trying again, following the set. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
Pick it up, you're embarrassing me. I want my money back.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Some offense, let's go!
Throwing now. Cup on the catch. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left. And after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Maintain that
Lengthy fourth down try here. They need 6. Looking to throw it. He finds him beyond the marker. And he almost reaches the 45 before going out.
So close to getting off the field. But the fourth down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another fourth down.
Exploit them here on this ride.
One final shot here. Trying to push it deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So it's a win for the Cowboys. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.